Orlando's Rock Station, the Lynch and Taco Show. It is time to tech it out. This week's science and technology news brought to you by JRR's Rock Your Presets Thursday. A little bit different spin on your Thursday ticket takeover, pick your ticket deal. This is going to possibly win you 4-day passes to Welcome to Rockville. Here's how this works.
Yeah, we always tell you to set WJRR as your number one, your first preset, just like your car stereo has presets. iHeartRadio app now has that. So set JRR as your first preset, then take a picture, tag JRR on Instagram. You might win 4-day passes for Welcome to Rockville.
Yeah, just grab a screenshot of your locked-in preset at number one with JRR on it. You'll be eligible to win those 4-day passes. Pretty easy to do.
At 1011 WJRR on Instagram, we always tell you that if you put us as your first preset, you can win stuff. Yeah, 4-day passes for Welcome to Rockville.
In a first, an AI robot has completed surgery completely by itself. Now, robotics have been used during medical procedures for quite a while now, but this is the first time that an AI robot has completed a surgery all by itself. Working on pig cadavers, a robot named SRT-H went 8 for 8, successfully removing gallbladders in a procedure known as a cholecystectomy.
Yeah, down the road. Who was your doctor that did your back surgery, Pat? Oh, Dr. SRT.
Researchers involved with the project say this was a milestone towards clinical deployment of autonomous surgical systems.
I think it's the beginning and the end.
For those of you who are newer to the proceedings each morning, Taco Bob is terrified of AI.
I'm not terrified of it. I just hate a lot of stuff it's going to do, like take everybody's jobs and take over the world. Anyway.
Well, here's an example of some of the negative side of AI. New report is shedding some disturbing light on kids and artificial intelligence. Researchers have found that children who are feeling lonely have started to turn to AI in place of seeking out real-life friendships. Internet Matters surveyed 1,000 kids between the ages of 7 and 17 and found that 67% say they would use AI chatbots regularly, and more than a third say it feels as if they're talking to a friend.
That's on the parents.
Most disconcerting is that 12% who say they've turned to AI companionships say they have done so because, quote, they don't have anyone else to speak to.
Again, that's on the parents. Parents can invite a friend over or bring the kid somewhere to meet a friend. God.
On another note, I think I got the audio of this here that I wanted to play for you. Yeah, I do. Some of you may have experienced AI being used at a fast food drive-thru. I know Taco Bell is using that at a lot of their locations. Well, this one guy really kind of would prefer to have a human take his order. I'm not really sure why, because, well, you know where I'm going with that. But anyway, that was his preference. He said he's found a way to get a human to hop on in a Taco Bell setting if you're not wanting to deal with the AI. So here's his solution to that.
1,000 waters. After that,
let me get a team member to help you.
Can I get the Rockstar Fruit Punch Refresca?
Apparently, you just tell the AI that you want 1,000 waters, and it'll default to grabbing an actual team member.
And you know what? It would default even if the AI is not going to do it, because the worker would have said, "There's no way I'm filling 1,000 waters."
Told you this last month. Now it's even worse news for broadcasting cable television. According to the June Nielsen ratings, traditional broadcasting cable TV slipped to a record low 18.5% of overall viewing in June as streaming continues to climb to a 46% of the total viewership. People who are watching video, most of it is being done via streaming now. the worst showing that has ever happened since records have been kept for broadcasting cable. It is a sea change that's going on, and those of you who have moved away from traditional satellite and cable, you know the deal. There's replacements for various streaming services like YouTube TV. We both have that. We've had it for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd bring this up on a note. If you do have YouTube TV and you're an NFL fan, check your email. Check your email. A lot of folks got an offer for Sunday Ticket with $96 off.
Okay.
That went out in the last 24 hours. So if you were contemplating NFL Sunday Ticket, which is pricey, $96 knocked off is, it's not chump change.
Yeah.
So just giving you the heads up, check your email on
Hey,
that.
back to that streaming. I thought you were sticking with that. Here's an example of how you know how many people are streaming. When your parents are streaming instead of cable.
Yeah. It's
great.
Been broadly embraced by clearly a majority of folks in this country, that's for sure.
And people that have been overpaying for a long time.
Disney adults are going to be getting their own dating app soon. Compliments of a Disney super fan who lives right here in Orlando who goes by Joe the Bearded Nerd on social media. He says he has come up with the idea a couple of years ago after he got stood up on a date and ended up finding himself in a hotel bar at Disney World getting drunk by himself. He's been trying to loop in a programmer ever since, and he finally found one. They're looking for people to beta test this app with the full version coming out sometime next year. He sees it as a way for Disney adults to connect and see if there's a spark, but he says it doesn't have to be a romance thing. He hopes people use it to make friends as well.
Cool.
He's been asking people for features they want. One suggestion was a way to see if other single riders are in the park, so you can meet up and go on spur-of-the-moment dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And ride together, right?
Yeah. So
the people are chiming in, Pat, about the AI, saying, yep, AI started with Teddy Ruxpin as your first friend. AI, evil, evil, evil. Taco and everyone has every right to be terrified of AI. It's coming for everybody, and the world will not be the same.
change is hard, folks. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Change is hard. Do you remember, if you're old enough to remember dial-up internet?
You guys are all going to be going, when you hear, yeah, this is so-and-so and so-and-so on JRR, you're going to be saying, Bob was right.
You can't stop a freight train, Taco.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I just don't trust it. Anyway.
Any of us old enough to remember dial-up internet, the old dial-up modems? And then the page that would go clunk, 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 and you hopefully get to see a boob load onto your screen.
I remember my mom had it.
Well, obviously, internet speeds have increased dramatically. Japanese researchers just set a new milestone in internet speed, and this really is hard to imagine. They have transmitted data over 125,000 gigabytes per second across a distance of 1,120 miles. Now, to put that in perspective, that's about 4 million times faster than the average U.S. broadband connection and more than double the previous record set last year. And to also put it in further easy to understand terms, that would give you the ability at that speed to download the entire Netflix video library in under a second.
Who needs
125,000 gigabytes per second.
Wow.
All right. Hey, since it's the science and technology segment, we've got some Orlando Science Center tickets to give away this morning. Always a fun getaway. You can take, maybe the kids are off for summer, get them to the Science Center, have some fun, learn some things at the same time.
That place with all the updates, Orlando Science Center, is awesome if you haven't been. We shot some video there for TV. We'll randomly pick somebody, 407-916-1011. It's a 4-pack, so as Pat said, you could bring the whole family.
All right, Lynch and Tacos, commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up at 8. Stick around for that.
Lynch and Taco on the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.